20 Haziran 2024 sabahı Los Angeles Polis Departmanı, Northwest LA'deki Vanda Bulvarı'nın 700 bloğunda bulunan bir apartman kompleksinde aile içi şiddet ihbarı aldı. Olay Kuzeybatı LA'da gerçekleşiyordu. Arayan kurban, polise kocasıyla tartıştığını ve 45 yaşındaki Marlon Jimenez'in gece saatlerinde kendisine acımasız bir şekilde saldırdığını söyledi. Marlon, eşini tekrar dövmüş, boğmaya çalışmış ve onu boynunu sıkarak şiddet uygulamıştı. Yıllar içinde 22 farklı vakaya karışmıştı. 2023 yılında hapis yatmıştı. Los Angeles Polis Departmanı'nın kayıtlarına göre Marlon'un önceki suçlamaları arasında tahmin edebileceğiniz gibi eşine yönelik aile içi şiddet de vardı. Bu şiddet olayları çocukların da bulunduğu evin içinde gerçekleşiyordu. Marlon'un eşi hem kendisi hem de çocukları için korkuyordu. İhbar üzerine hızla olay yerine intikal etti. Ancak Marlon'un geçmişi ve agresif davranışları durumu daha da karmaşık hale getiriyordu.
Yes, hi, good morning. Could you guys send over a police?
What do you need the police for?
Domestic violence?
It's going on right now?
No, it happened last night and this morning, but I wasn't able to find my phone, so I was just able to get a phone now.
Where did that happen?
We started arguing, and he was hitting me and holding me down and
Okay.
put me on a chokehold.
Did you need an ambulance? Are you okay?
No, I'm okay.
He's not there anymore? He's gone?
No, he's asleep in the bedroom.
Okay, so he doesn't know you're calling?
No.
What's your address?
I'm waiting for 5781 Avenue.
Is that a house or an apartment?
Unit.
Okay. You said 57
Yes.
on Edawanda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To get into the building, do we need a code or do we call you when we get there so you can come and let us in?
If you guys go through the middle gate, if you guys can call me when you guys are up here to open the door, because if you're not, you might wake up and I don't know.
Okay. So we have to go in through the middle gate?
Yeah, the middle gate of the building, and then we're on the...
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know,
So you don't want us to knock?
just call it. This is my... I had to wait for my daughter to wake up and borrow her phone. This is her phone.
So we can call you back at this number also? That's okay?
You can call me when you guys are outside of the door, because if you guys knock, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna wake up.
Oh, okay. And who is this person? Is this a boyfriend, a husband?
A husband.
Okay. What's his name?
Marlon Jimenez.
Is there a history of domestic violence, or is this the first time?
No, it's happened before.
Have you ever reported it before, or is this the first time?
No, I reported it before.
Okay. How old is he?
45, 46.
Okay. Are there any weapons in the house? Did he use any weapons on you?
No.
No? Okay. Your first name? I'm sorry, what is it? How do you spell that? Okay. All right. I'm going to send the police over there, okay? They'll be there shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hello. English or Spanish? English. What's going on?
Do you want to close the door and come outside? Okay. So what happened?
We started arguing last night. He was asking me something about a map for my car. Like, what were you doing there? Where'd you go? I don't know. Why'd you go to that building? I don't know. And I tried it out. He said, if you want to leave, just leave. So I was like, this is my chance. So I got up, and he was still behind me. He put me on another chokehold again, and I was like, I felt like it was too close. Can you look up for me?
Did he punch you or anything? Can you look up? Are those scratches? Are the scratches? Oh, no, it's not from him. And where is he?
He's in this bedroom right here, this door. He fell asleep.
How big is he? How much does he weigh?
178.
We're just gonna get to shoot this. What's his name?
Marlon.
Marlon. Have we ever been out here before? Has he been arrested before? For what?
Domestic.
Okay, so this is the first time. Does he fight us? How is he with How is he with us?
Sometimes it's okay, sometimes.
Does he use? Does he use?
I think he does. I don't know why he does.
Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna step out.
It's my fault. Like, there's no.
Amerika'daki polislerde kendi güvenlikleri her zaman önce gelir. Bu yüzden Marlon gibi şiddet şüphelisiyle karşılaştıklarında tüm protokoller titizlikle uygulanır ve ek destek birimlerinden yardım alınır.
Marlon, Los Angeles Police Department, go ahead and stand up for me.
You stand up?
Face that wall for me.
What happened?
Here, come out here. Yeah, come on out, step out.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's what's gonna happen, okay?
Oh, what? Hold on.
So you're gonna be detained.
Okay, hold on.
Well, we're gonna explain everything. One
Okay,
second.
so hold on. So why are you detaining me?
Because we were told
Okay.
that there's domestic violence.
There
You're
isn't.
being detained right now.
There isn't.
It's for an investigation.
Okay, but there
no,
isn't.
listen. No. You're not talking. We're gonna put you in cuffs. We're gonna finish our investigation. Everything pans out. You'll be released and we'll be out of your hair. But for our safety and for yours, we're gonna put you in cuffs. We're gonna do our investigation, and that's it.
All right, so I
Okay.
put on my shoes.
We don't have to go outside. We can just hang out in here.
All right, so
We're gonna put.
We'll get you your shoes,
all
but
right,
we're
so
gonna.
let me exercise my rights and don't break my rights,
We're not breaking
okay?
rules.
Because I'm calm.
Yeah, we're
Right.
not saying you're not. We're just telling you. We're just explaining to you what we're gonna do. And that's just what's gonna happen. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't need to be in cuffs. It's one incident, right? It's still the same incident because I'm still being attacked and harassed and intimidated in my own home
So
by that person right there, and I don't need you guys to assist her in doing so.
okay.
She's right now. This is domestic violence to me in my home.
What happened last?
What she's doing, manipulating the situation, lying to you, right? You guys coming at me with a predetermined fucking notion or whatever. When I'm telling you that I'm requesting a supervisor so that I know how it is that I can exercise my rights on fucking. This is what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Be a motherfucking sergeant right now and go in there and ask her, did you fucking strike the man with the motherfucking dinner
are gonna
plate
ask her.
with no fucking aggression? And I
am gonna
want
ask her,
her to
okay?
go to jail
It's
or
on
pay.
video. I'm gonna
Fuck,
ask her.
man.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm telling you right now, and it's on video.
And I want her to pay for it
Okay.
just like I'm paying for some shit I didn't even do right now. Why are you so adamant about me paying for something I didn't even fucking do when she's gonna tell you she did something and you don't want to fucking make her pay for what she did do?
We need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
I'm asking you a question, man.
No, listen,
you guys are gonna
Marlon,
create
Marlon,
a fucking.
no.
Look, you guys are gonna create.
You're done talking.
You guys are gonna create a situation, man.
We're done. We're done talking.
Marlon, polise bir saatten fazla zaman harcayarak kendisine haksızlık yapıldığını ve asıl mağdurun karısı değil, kendisi olduğunu anlatmaya çalıştı. Zaman geçtikçe öfkesi artıyordu ki, bu durum geriye dönüp bakıldığında karısının kesinlikle doğruyu söylediğini kanıtlıyordu. Sonuçta polis neden ona inanmasındı ki? Özellikle de sabıkası olmayan, sakin ve sessiz duran, hatta polisler geldiğinde bile fısıldayarak konuşan birine, evet, Marlon'dan o kadar korkuyordu ki, sesini bile yükseltemiyordu. LAPD ekipleri Marlon'un bu davranışlarından giderek sıkıldı ve onu tutuklamak istedi. Ancak bu Marlon'u daha da hırçınlaştırdı. Öyle ki sinirden elinde bir bıçak olduğunu söyleyip tehditler savurmaya başladı. Bu polislerin geri çekilmesine ve ek ekipler çağırmasına neden oldu. Peki Marlon'un bu tehditleri gerçek miydi yoksa bir blöf mü? Onu bu kadar sessiz ve çaresiz bırakan neydi? Bu belgeselde birlikte inceleyelim.
I'm asking you, Sergeant. It's gonna fall into it. My kid's mental well-being. My kid's mental well-being. My kid's mental well-being. My kid's mental well-being.
47 need to back up.
Sergeant, I'm asking you to not violate my rights.
There's two kids in there. Here, I got this. Got me force forward. I listen to you. I need you to listen to me.
That's what the fuck you created.
Pass the shield up.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door now. So now you're not gonna bum rush it. I'm
gonna hold her up really quick.
Hey! Stay back!
Hold on. Back up
now! I told you guys!
Barricading. All right, let's get those kids. Let's get the kids out of the room.
I'm gonna close the door now, so now you're not gonna bum rush it, and if I see you coming through the fucking door. Hey!
Hold on. Back up.
I told you guys!
Yep. Barricading. All right, let's get those kids. Let's get the kids out of the room. On the opposite
They're in the
side.
next
They're
room.
on the opposite side. Go on through. He's going to be barricaded in that room. What I want people doing is covering that door with less lethal, and I want the kids to get out of that room.
Utilize the shield as cover.
Hold on. Are you good? I got your cover. Watch out. Also make sure Leslie opens that door.
Go get the girls.
Fucking do it, man! Fucking
Door's locked. Kick it.
Get the door open. We want you to be calm, sir. Calm down in there.
Move forward. Let's stay there, though. Stay there.
Stand right there.
Just stay where you are. Don't move.
Ready? Make room. Go.
I'm gonna wrap you.
Go.
Run.
Go.
Run. All the way out.
That's it.
All right, I got your back. Can you go be with them?
Let's redeploy back over here, guys.
Marlon, come out with your hands up. We want to help you out. We have policies and procedures that we have to follow now, okay? This is the way it has to go.
Claiming that he wants
Peacefully.
Did I get stepped on?
You come out peacefully, this will all go smoothly.
You might
And
want
we
to
will all go home.
Verify,
You understand?
10:50, be advised,
Tell me
suspect
you
is barricading
understand.
himself in his room and is claiming that he wants to...
That you can hear me. Can you hear me? That we want this to end peacefully. All right? We want this to end peacefully.
Polisler her ne kadar sorunsuz bir şekilde bitirmek isteseler de adamımız direnmekte kararlı. Saatlerce süren müzakerelere rağmen Marlon'un öfkesi dinmek bilmiyordu. Her şey sessizliğe büründüğünde ise geriye yalnızca trajik bir son kaldı.
All right. Now listen. Yes, what?
And that he's gonna fire a warning shot to let us know that he's real.
Another unit at that location, 10-20 is available.
If he does come out, then I'll grab Taser and I'll be that. All right.
Listen.
And then if we switch, then.
Distance to where we can
We are not going to leave, okay? We're just want
Because if Ron's come through that wall, we're going to be very susceptible. Let's try to get a little more distance.
No, we're not.
We're going to start backing up, guys.
İlk müdahale ekipleri sonunda Marlon ile telefonla iletişim kurdu. Onu sakinleştirmek ve gönüllü olarak dışarı çıkmasını sağlamak için ellerinden geleni yaptılar, ancak Marlon dinlemedi ve giderek daha da hırçınlaştı. Ama bir sorun vardı. Marlon artık yalnızca bir bıçakla değil, aynı zamanda bir silahla da donanmıştı. LAPD memurlarının ona inanmamak için bir nedeni yoktu. Bu yüzden SWAT'ı haberdar ettiler ve birkaç dakika sonra ekip olay yerine vardı. SWAT müzakere ekibi telefon görüşmesini devraldı ve saatlerce Marlon'u odadan çıkmaya ikna etmeye çalıştı. Ancak Marlon her seferinde reddetti ve saatler geçtikçe daha da agresifleşti. Öyle ki silahını ateşlemeye başladı. Ancak şans eseri kimseye isabet etmedi. SWAT müzakerecileri durumu çözmek için neredeyse yarım gün uğraştı. Ancak Marlon hala direniyordu. Bu sürecin sonuna doğru aniden her şey sessizliğe büründü. SWAT ekibi yatak odasına girdi ve Marlon'u ölü olarak buldu. Peki Marlon'u bu kadar agresifleştiren neydi? Neden yardım tekliflerini reddetti? Yorumlarda bunu tartışalım.
Okay, you know what?